Rebel Canners teaching all kinds of food preservation, including the old ways. Like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another episode. Welcome back, Rebel Canners. This episode is all about saving seeds from the grocery store or produce that you can go ahead and regrow. My favorite is the green onions, as you'll see in a minute. They do really, really well. In fact, it was only 3 days later after I put them in the baby food jar, they started to sprout huge. If you just want a few every once in a while to chop the tops off from, you can certainly grow them in any window in your house in a baby food jar and water. You don't even need soil. And you can just keep regrowing them, and they're wonderful. I'm holding them up here in the window, and you can see the flat tops, or maybe a little better over here, where they were cut off flat, and now they're just sprouting right back up. And I went ahead and used these to make some egg rolls. And so I just saved them. I cut them up till just above the white level, where they were just still green. Put them in water, not tap water, but regular, spring water. And 3 days later, you can see how much they have already grown. They don't need much space. Anybody can do this in a window and have some of their own fresh food for the winter. Winter greens, or greens in the winter, I should say, are so important to our health. And again, you just need a little bit of water in the bottom. I also saved the seeds recently from my red pepper, from some jalapeno pepper, my pumpkin, my friend had some sunflower seeds that they were saving to roast and eat, and I snagged a few of those before they could roast them. Thanks again, Jen, for the sunflower seeds. They will be in my garden this summer. You can find seeds everywhere. You don't have to go buy expensive things for seeds. The best way to preserve your food is in seed form, so that you can grow it the next year. So when you're processing your food, think about those seeds. Tomatoes are one that take a little bit more work. You have to ferment them, but you can certainly save them. You'll see I saved an enormous amount of butternut squash seed from just 2 butternut squashes we were having for dinner. So these 2 butternut squash were absolutely delicious. Why wouldn't I want to save the seeds from them so that I could grow my own next year? And boy, did I get a lot of seed from just 2 butternut squashes. And you can see I dried it and it's all put away. Just lay them out on a paper towel and let them dry, and you will have more than you can grow and enough to share with other people. So think about that, Rebel Canners, as you're chopping up your produce when you're canning. If there are any seeds that you can save, and go ahead and dry them and learn how to save seeds. There's a little bit of trick to some of them. Like I said, tomatoes are one. Most all the other seeds you can lay out on a paper towel and let them dry, and as soon as they are dry, you can put them in a container that I like to make sure that bugs and animals and things aren't going to get into. So I use old pill bottles, old food containers, even small canning jars to save my seeds. And then I put them in a Rubbermaid tote that is waterproof, because double caution, I guess. But yes, save your seeds, regrow it. Another thing I've grown with success from the grocery store is garlic.
Don't forget to subscribe and check out this other video we have for you.
Also about my seed saving activity.